Hey everybody, this is Christina Williams with Just Criminal Law. It's all we do. In our previous video, David and I talked about making sure you have a plan when you go out this holiday season with friends and family for those Christmas celebrations or New Year's celebrations. And we discussed the possibility of even purchasing a portable breath test. And so we thought we'd go over that with everybody today. We have 3 different options for you. And hi, David.
Hi there, Christina.
Yeah, hi. One of the options you actually use on your keychain, right? You've used it in the past.
Yes, right there.
And it is something that you just picked up on Amazon, correct?
Yeah, so the brand name is BAC Trac or BAC Trac, which I think is a pretty big brand and very popular. It's really small. So this was $70, but I think part of what you're paying for is how convenient this is. It can just go in any pocket. It can sit, best place to have it is in your car or on your keychain. And it's super easy to use. Push the button, wait a few minutes for it to warm up, and then it says just blow, and you blow into it for 5 seconds maybe, and then you know.
Yeah, and I looked on Amazon and I picked up one as well. I didn't know we were going to get the same brand, but this is the BAC Trac or the BAC Trac, and it's $129 on Amazon. It was above 4.5 stars positive reviews. And so I ordered it, and then I asked my investigator, Tony Seaman, who was in law enforcement for 23 years, okay, how do you use this thing? Because there are directions that come with it, and he actually gave me a pointer that I'm going to share with everybody to make sure you're getting a more accurate result. So they're pretty easy to use. As you said, you just push the button. So I'm pushing the button here, and it's going to count down. It's going to let me know when it's ready to have me blow into it. I'm going to take a deep breath. I'm going to hold my breath for a few seconds, and then I'm going to blow until it tells me to stop. So now it's done calibrating and it's saying start. So and then it wants to think about it for a little bit, and it'll give me a reading. I'm blowing zeros, which is not surprising since it's only 2 o'clock. Anyway, the trick to getting a more accurate result, and that it's not included in the instructions, is to hold your breath for a minute. And the purpose of that is to try to get that deeper lung alcohol. The deeper the alcohol, the more accurate the blow test is going to be.
Yeah, I've noticed that too, that on the first time you blow into it, it's going to probably have a higher, that might be a higher number. What I usually do is blow into it one time, look at the higher number, which still is, hopefully under the limit, but you might say, okay, well, it's close enough. Wait a second, blow it again. You're probably going to get a lower number. And then I usually do another one and maybe even a fourth one, because then you go, okay, let's get sort of the average of all of these and have some idea of where you actually are, because you never want to take any chances.
Absolutely. And in my experience of seeing thousands of these given to clients over the course of my career, you're never going to get the same reading twice. So don't be concerned. It's not a misfunction. It's not malfunctioning. It's just not going to give you the same reading. And you're absolutely right. Go with the higher reading.
Yeah.
Don't risk it and say, oh, well, I got a reading that was, just barely below, because then you're going to end up in trouble maybe.
So you may end up, stopped even though you're under, or maybe you thought you were under because you decided to drive when it said 0.079 and you went and you got stopped by the police. Now, their level of breathalyzer is going to be a whole different level. And you say we have an access possibly to one of that really good kind.
Yeah, so I'll include a link to each one of these in the description, but the other one, and it's actually what our local law enforcement use, is called the AlcoSensor FST breath alcohol tester, and it's actually $570, but $570 to get one that's even more accurate is definitely what I would advise, because that's I feel like you're gonna pay maybe a little bit more, but there's that peace of mind knowing that it's probably going to be a little bit more accurate. And so that particular model is what our law enforcement here use out in the field.
Yeah, that's really good to know. And it can't be overstated. The peace of mind is worth everything. So whether you're spending like this one, $70, or the one that you had, which I think you said was $130, or $500. I mean, it's all so much less than being pulled over and fined and all of that. But in the event that does happen to you, we've had a whole series of other videos about what to do at that point. The first thing they should do is not say anything, but then they should call you. And how would they do that?
Sure, David. They can click the link in the description and call, text, or chat with a member of my team anytime, day or night. We know you only get one shot at justice, so make yours count.